I know Swagger Souls and Hey I'm B.
So you know Swagger Souls, then all-American dude. He plays with Jameski. You might have heard his voice here and there in one of his videos. So yeah, you might know him. All right, so next game that I want to talk about. Y'all ever heard of a game called Gorn?
Yes, that looks so funny. I wish that was on PlayStation so bad. I would play that for so long.
What's it on?
Okay, so Gorn is like an old style gladiator fighting game that's like kind of cartoony. It's like it's still got blood and gore, of course, but it's like cartoony kind of. It's like you get to choose an arsenal of weapons and just kill a bunch of enemies with it.
What platform is it on?
I think it should just be Steam.
We got everything up.
I mean, PlayStation has one like the Davis. Do you play the mech battle one?
No.
On PlayStation?
Is it free?
I think it was one of the free ones. Like,
I think I've played it and it was bad and I stopped playing it.
I saw it in GameStop this one time. It was like it was sitting there, but it's like this mech arena battle where you get to like outfit your. It's like Titanfall where you get to outfit like customize your mech and battle against somebody else. It's multiplayer.
Is it called Hawken?
What?
Is it called Hawken?
Maybe.
I've played that.
Okay.
I'm thinking of a like spaceship kind of battle. It's terrible.
That sounds like that's Valkyrie, right?
Maybe.
That sounds right.
Maybe.
But yeah, anyway, Gorn is just like a really derpy game. It looks really fun to play. It just looks really fun to play, man.
You
Like
can rip off arms easily, heads. You can pull hearts out with like a spear. It's so fun.
By the way, that's my favorite mod from Skyrim. The heart like puller mod.
Oh my god. You know what I wish they would make into a VR game?
What?
Happy Wheels.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. That would be I just thought that'd be an insanely cool VR game.
Wait.
It's not Valkyrie, okay.
2D.
How would they do that? It's a side scroller.
Yeah, would it be in?
You would just say,
person?
yeah, it would be in first person. You're looking.
That would be different.
Well, you could see like all the spikes and everything ahead. You have to jump at the right moments.
Pissing myself.
Yes.
Let me hit you with this. Flappy Bird VR.
No.
Yes, absolutely yes.
Somebody killed themselves over Flappy Bird. They do not need to make.
VR would be really vicious. It wouldn't be good. Yeah, I know. I just have to throw that in.
That's why they took it off the App Store.
But seriously, what games that are like on consoles and PC would you want to go into VR?
Rainbow.
Rainbow, yeah.
Even though there's something like it.
I feel like Rainbow Six would be really hard to do because of all the mechanics that they have in console.
But that goes for any other platform game you use controller on. Like Call of Duty, you would have to figure out all that.
I mean, I feel like the game that I have that is a lot like Rainbow does it pretty well.
Yeah, I know which one. I just forgot the name. I know which one.
But I mean, like, I'm talking about, like, get it exactly the way that console has it. It's like, yeah, like, it's not going to be perfect, of course. It'd be like, you know, a VR game. It's not ever going to be perfect, but I mean, you know.
Who knows? Maybe in the next few years it might improve so they can do that, something like that.
That would be cool.
Hey, MW4 VR.
Stop. It's just crazy.
I'd want to play Far Cry Blood Dragon.
Oh, I remember that DLC.
That would be cool.
That was a good DLC.
Which Far Cry was it?
Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Maybe Far Cry 6 will have VR on it.
Maybe.
That would be cool.
Sly Cooper.
Possibly. Dude. I don't know.
Do y'all know what Sly Cooper is? Dude, I grew up on that.
Oh yeah,
what's
that? Oh.
He's a raccoon spy, or not spy, thief. It's a kid's game, but like I grew up on it. It's an amazing game. From PlayStation 2. It goes into 3 too.
South Park VR.
No.
South Park: The Fractured But Whole was the greatest South Park game
They
ever.
never should have made a game.
It was so good.
It's another meme game.
That's very true.
And it was a good meme game.
There's like a button that you would press to fart. That's stupid. Although,
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars.
real quick, going back to Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, I got to give the devs, I got to give them a hand because they put in a button. I don't know if you guys remember it, but they put in a button that revolutionized gaming for me.
What was that?
It was the middle finger button.
Oh, one of the first emotes.
Yeah. I love that button. I used it. This was like when I was 14, so I was a dumb little kid.
That makes more sense.
That makes more sense for you. Okay. All right.
No, I want to think of something cool, but I can't think.
I think
We've covered all Minecraft VR.
Isn't that a thing?
That is a thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It is a thing. Yes. It is a thing. Yeah.
I would actually want to play that. That would be pretty cool.
I feel like that's a game that people could do VR with pretty well.
It's already made for VR. Like it.
It is.
I just remember seeing it though, in like the inventory slots like super weird.
Well, it has to be like curved to the bottom. Yeah.
That would work kind of weird because to break stuff down, you have to constantly like hit it.
I wonder if you could just hold down something and just like point at it and then hold down, but it wouldn't be really VR experience.
Yeah. Get a workout.
Yeah. Yeah. Fortnite. Well, somebody actually tried to make the Fortnite on the PlayStation VR. Like they connected it and they like rigged it. They went into the game files and tried to make it first person and tried to play it on their VR. Somebody posted gameplay of it. It was really shaky, but yeah. But I think it would be a good idea.
No, I was kidding when I said that.
Well, I'm not, so.
Of course you aren't.
Yeah.
Uncharted VR. That'd be cool.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Just Cause.
I love Uncharted so much. Just Cause would
You would not be able to do VR just cause.
so dizzy from just.
There would be explosions spinning. I could not play that for 10 minutes.
It would be so much. It would be like playing a Michael Bay VR game.
But yeah, like I think they should also make games that have like really good graphics into VR. Like even though it'd be kind of a clunky game now that I think about it, The Witcher 3, that was a beautiful game. I don't know how well it would work in VR, but like I would, if I had a VR system, I might get it just to like look at the graphics all day.
I mean, which one would you say is the best graphics-wise out of VR? PlayStation, Vive, or Oculus?
I couldn't say. I've only done one.
I've only done PlayStation.
I've played Oculus and PlayStation. I haven't done Vive. Everyone says Vive is the best one.
Yeah, because I mean, I've done a side-by-side comparison a while ago, just trying to, because at the time, like I was thinking about getting it, I was looking into it, ultimately decided not to. I mean, overall, I think the HTC Vive just has the best graphics out of all of them.
I mean, HTC Vive is like $700.
Yeah, that's why it's so expensive. Plus, like, it's compatible with a lot of games since it's...
For Honor VR.
No. That game's already.
No, I'm just saying that because he likes.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I kind of like For Honor.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of why it's so expensive, just because, like, you know, graphics is compatible with multiple games on PC, or all games, if any.
No, I mean, it would be too much like Skyrim, but a Lord of the Rings VR game would be sick.
I don't even. Oh well, Shadow of Mordor.
Dungeons and
Stop.
We're going
Chance. Warframe VR.
Okay, that would be too pull off. That'd be hard to pull off, because that's a strictly third-person game, and it would just be too much to do.
Even when I was playing with you guys, like on the monitor, like I was getting dizzy because everything that was happening, like the lag on that thing, like when we were doing those arena battles, like that was, or it was like the protecting the thing, like the waves, like the creature. Oh, yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah, but
That would be it too. No, that would be hard too. That would lag.
You know what game I would get if it was on VR?
Terraria.
Close. No.
Farm Simulator VR.
Yes. I want to be a farmer.
Battlefield 1.
No.
Yes.
Yo, you gotta go on YouTube. Look at the no HUD gameplay. It is so beautiful.
It's a truly beautiful.
Oh yeah, I know it's a beautiful game, but I think VR would mess it up.
No, yeah, it would. It would.
You gotta appreciate the no HUD feature in that game. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
All right, so another game I wanted to kind of discuss. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. It's a zombie game called Arizona Sunshine.
Okay, I've watched multiple videos. And it looks super cool.
Yeah, so basically, okay, so those who don't know it, it's basically like a realistic zombie game. So it's like you're pretty much set with like a specific amount of guns. You still have to like scavenge around for bullets, kill a bunch of zombies. It has a more realistic approach to it.
You should watch a video on it. It's pretty good.
Oh, so it's like, is it a story or is it like a zombie survival?
It's more of an arcade kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like
You just kind of go around a map.
Is it arcade graphics or literally real graphics?
No, it's real graphics. Not like extreme real graphics. It's slightly cartoony, but like not extremely cartoony. No.
So basically, you're pretty much just walking through a map, and you can actually move in this game. Like you point and click, and you teleport in that area, and like you just have to go around and shoot zombies and stuff. You just kind of make your way around.
At one point, you're in a mine. Yeah, it's cool.
You know, I just had a thought. What would be cool for a VR game is a racing game.
It's kind of like a X-wing Starfighter.
I don't want to
game.
be driving in VR.
Well, actually, they actually have something like that on a VR chat. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but it's like they have a little racetrack that you can actually sit in cars and just kind of drive around.
And wait, wasn't that one of the PlayStation World games? The VR Worlds. It was like, yeah, you were racing. The Luge, yeah.
I didn't love it.
No, I thought that was a car one. I thought you were driving.
It's a luge.
Maybe that was on VR demo.
No, you're thinking the London heist, and you're in a car at one point.
No, it was different. I swear to you, it was a car one you were racing. You were racing down in like Italy or something, and
There's the luge. There's the London heist. There's the shark one. And then there's like a space one and another one. I don't know what the other one is.
like the one like the VR Pong where the red and blue like go back and forth. Is that?
Maybe.
Yeah. But I thought there was a racing one out there, but it wasn't that fun. And my head went through the roof most of the time. So
Isn't there a game called LA Noire on VR? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you can drive in that. It's a little bit clunky though.
They have VR of that?
Yeah. I've seen a bit of gameplay, not too much, but it seemed actually pretty cool.
Yeah. It looked like the driving was a little bit clunky in that though. For still on the topic of.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that kind of makes sense because that's not a.
That's not the main feature. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so do y'all have any other games that y'all want to talk about from VR before we move on?
No, there's not that many games.
All right. So I'm gonna move on to something that I call what if. So basically, you're gonna say like what if, and then just kind of say something VR related. Like for example, what if VR had something like a touch sensor where if you touch somebody, kind of like Ready Player One, you could feel their touch. But we have to make sure it's not like
Hentai inbound.
we gotta make sure there's no lawsuits filed for this. But
there are always gonna be those people that go there when you have that.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be people asking.
Okay. We haven't discussed one side of VR that's. You know what I'm talking about. This actually exists. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
just change the G and Gorn to something else.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought. Okay, there's also another kind of. From what I know, hentai kind of.
VR
it's not
porn.
really hentai.
It's VR porn.
No, it's not. Stop. But there's one thing that's like a very animated girl, like Asian chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know.
I feel like right when it came out, I saw it all over YouTube.
I do not associate.
With what?
I do not associate with that weird.
He is a weeb. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll admit I have had my moments, but I don't associate with that crowd.
Okay,
Anyway, yeah. We're gonna like block that section out.
You kind of took my thing in kind of the wrong direction here. Anyway, but it's like maybe not like touch, but like maybe let's say like you're in a shooting game and it's like you get shot and it's like maybe just like a little.
No, I don't want to get a. I don't want to feel. No.
You'll feel like a sting.
No. You'll feel like a small pressure, like somebody like pressure, just like that way. No. Of course not. No, they wouldn't be.
But this can get unethical though, in some way.
I mean, it could. Like, what's they shoot you in the dick?
What do you mean unethical?
Just that concept of like trying to make things too real in a way that there's like a point where like can't go that far.
Yeah, but it's like that's kind of the idea of VR though. If you
now we're talking like Ready Player One, where you get lost in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone's already made that sort of thing, but it was like it felt like it actually feels.
And it was like $500,000, right?
Yeah.
Like to have the entire.
But it like actually feels like you're getting shot. Yeah. So it's like nobody would want it. Yeah, exactly.
But to have that sued, that would just be.
It's like, okay, imagine getting shot in the balls on that.
Well, like in Ready Player One when he got kicked in the nuts. He felt that. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that, especially with a bullet shot from some Call of Duty 5-year-old child screaming. Exactly.
Okay, with limitations, with specific limitations, not in spirit, like it wouldn't be, you wouldn't feel an actual bullet. You'd feel like pressure, and of course, some areas would be restricted for specific purposes.
No,
Yeah, but Chance, when you take the first step, that's where people want to go farther. You know, there's gonna be people.
They're like, oh, hey, you got shot.
This is gonna happen one day. Like it will happen.
There's gonna be people will be like, why isn't there a more intense version of this? I want to get shot. I want to feel that.
They won't give it to him. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but people will complain. You know, there's people out there who'll be like, why don't we take this?
If you die in VR, you die for.
Okay, let me think. Okay, let me put it this way. Let's say you could get like not a full body set, but it's like you could buy specific pieces that you want for it.
Like arms and legs and that, so you can feel like and interact with. Pay extra for the crotch section. Pay extra.
That'd be a bestseller. That'd be a bestseller. That would be the highest selling one.
Yeah,
the crotch sensor.
Yes, now like you could buy a bundle like just arms and legs. That would be fine. And then if you wanted,
You guys already know Spencer's would have that crotch section in the back.
30 years from now.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyway, all right, I'm done talking about that. Y'all are making it too dirty for.
Hey, this isn't family friendly.
Yeah.
We didn't say this was a family friendly
We're just
podcast.
being realistic about it.
This is gonna happen. Like it will. The technology will catch up with this one day.
Dude, if Ready Player One happens, that'd be so awesome. It just better happen in my lifetime, if it's gonna happen.
Honestly, though, I think, even though I love video games, I think some of those things we gotta make ourselves in the real world. Kind of like go to space. You want to go to Mars? Freaking go to Mars. I've heard there's like these. This is off topic, but just like real quick, there's these like this website on NASA where you can sign up to.
Be one of the first colonists on Mars.
Yeah, it's like.
Way too expensive.
Yeah, I mean, just go if you want to do something, go out there and do it because you don't want to get lost in VR. Because if you keep like, eventually, like they'll be making new stuff and new stuff and new stuff to make it more realistic. You won't want to come back.
How would you separate the dream world?
Exactly, and like for some unstable people, that would be really hard to distinguish between either.
Ready Player One.
Well, yeah, no, I was putting Matrix.
Yeah.
But yeah, like seriously, for really unstable people, it would be really hard to differentiate between.
Oh yeah, people could get lost in that really easy.
But it's like that's why you got to keep the older things around so that way that doesn't happen. It's like if you know you're mentally stable and you know that you can handle it, you can, come out of it just fine, knowing that it is just a game.
Yeah. And especially right now, like playing VR, you really can't play it for more than like 40 minutes at a time, otherwise you get really dizzy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you have to take breaks,
Also, going on that with like health risks and stuff, like there have been cases where, like very minimal cases, like 1 in a million kind of cases where all this being around all this technology makes you more susceptible to cancer. With like all these like VR stuff, like you're putting stuff on you or and around your brain, and that could like, even though the chances are minimal, it could like it's not good. It could lead to cancer. Worst case.
I think there are other factors involved there besides the VR. Like if it's like a 30-year smoker that puts on a VR helmet, then yeah.
I know, but like you got to be careful.
Well, also like you say that, but everything leads to cancer. Like all scientists are like French fries give you cancer. Like I'm still gonna eat. Yeah, anything's gonna kill you. The fact is, it's called balancing everything. Yes, it's called balancing life.
Too much of something is a bad thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, but I also do know that so my uncle last year for Christmas got my cousins a PlayStation, and it came with a VR set.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why I have it.
Yeah.
And he gave it to us because his kids are super young, and kids aren't. He kind of researched a bit, and little kids like that aren't supposed to do it because
I wouldn't want little kids. Yeah, I don't want little kids. they would get confused like what's really.
Well, not so much that, but also like their brains are in a really like critical development stage.
Like
All that information like right here, right in front of their face, that would be.
And not so much that, but like it has an effect on the brain.
yeah. Like we're at least somewhat enough into our brains forming to where that's not too much.
Yeah, because like even right now, our brains, like us as teenagers, right now, our brains aren't completely developed.
I mean, you're still going through puberty until like 20.
I think our generation is kind of used to like that, like just talking straight from the screen point, like being right in front of our phones. Like sometimes, like if you go, we're used to it. We look at our phones like right this, like most of like a good solid hours of the day. So
And we're also like the first generation to have two or more identities, one in real life, one online.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant genders.
Oh, that one's been so off topic.
Let's rope us back in, gents.
Okay, well, I mean, well, one more thing. So isn't it a fact that like most technology has like a very small ample of radiation coming out of it? Isn't that why it's kind of bad?
I mean, a lot of things give you radiation.
Like TVs give you radiation.
that's why I say you shouldn't sleep with your phone like right next to you. Like
That's true.
They say that.
Yeah, like I keep mine on my nightstand.
I keep mine on my nightstand too. Yeah.
Very minimal.
But like most teenage girls like sleep with it. Like they'll fall asleep with it right here, and then
Yeah, but it's just like it's so small that it really doesn't make.
no, it won't make a difference.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, X-rays give you radiation.
Yeah, they
that's
do.
like-
That's a lot more.
Yeah, and it's a lot more. I mean, and that's still a small amount. And like, you can get, yeah, they protect you from it. Yeah, a lot of medical stuff gives you, and like you'll go through that a lot in your life. So like you'll be fine. For
Heck,
a little bit.
the Earth gives you cancer with the the magnetic poles.
Yeah, everything gives you cancer and radiation. It's kind of like okay.
Bananas give you cancer.
Call of Duty gives you cancer.
Okay,
No, that just is a different kind
Okay. Chance, take us back.
Okay, alright. So,
Does anybody have any more what ifs? I guess for VR, just like anything that you can think of that might be possible in the future. Anything that could lead to better development of it. You think?
What about like the near future?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the kind of treadmill stuff kind of gets more developed and maybe cheaper. Hopefully, that'd be really cool. Yeah, and then also like hand sensors would be amazing.
Like gloves.
Yeah.
But if they actually perfect that technology, then yeah, I think people would spend that.
Okay, yeah, if they actually pulled that off and it was really good, like a really good product, they would definitely. I don't know what just happened, but they would like that would be such a good product that so many people would buy it.
Put your hand down.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, but something in the news that's gonna be VR related. Elon Musk is rocket launch around the moon where that Chinese guy paid like Japanese billionaire. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hey, he ain't Chinese. Gosh.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. Oh, okay. Anyway, Elon Musk is selling VR masks that will broadcast his view of it. So like the Japanese guy will wear a VR mask and you can experience it live.
I was thought you meant like Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's what I meant at first. I was like, what? Why would I want to buy that?
No, but he's so you can experience it too. So he's selling VR helmets
He wears a mask his whole day. So you just see what Elon Musk goes through all day.
But why wouldn't you just get like a GoPro, and, like put it on that Japanese?
Cause like it's not live.
wouldn't it? So,
I don't know.
You can do live GoPro.
You could do a live stream, but I think he's just going for like the experience of launching in a
you
actual
need the money.
rocket.
Being cool enough to be like, I experienced it. But you actually didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's gonna be like the first civilian to fly around the moon.
Well, like
It's not like an astronaut's a part of military.
Well, not like government.
You have to without going through all the training, like
Not.
okay.
Yeah, not related to the government.
Not being super smart.
yeah.
Pretty much.
But I think that's the VR is taking a big leap there. Like,
But I think with the hand technology, though, I think that definitely is possible. You just have to get a lot of sensors, though, because you have to put sensors on like every single finger.
Well, that's why they could do the gloves.
Yeah, and you have to make sure it's like comfortable and all that, and it's like you'd have to get a lot of sensors, just like because they still have full body tracking now. They have that, but it's like you'd have to get more specific with it, I would think.
Chance, you're giving Brandon too much to work with here. Stop it.
Brandon, you're Asian, dude. Come on, you should be able to process with me, bro. Come on, dude. Come on now.
40.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, any more what ifs towards like the near future, maybe very late future? Because
I can't really think of anything.
A very late future, I think it's going to be like some SAO type stuff.
Oh shit.
Okay, I got one. What if one day in the military they use VR to control bionic soldiers?
Okay.
So instead of putting actual military American lives, it's
So it's Ready Player One, but it's mechs in real life.
basically, yeah. You use that kind of like Pacific Rim, when like they had the drones where you controlled, yeah.
I mean, or just training military.
Training military, but instead of putting actual lives at stake, you can have the training to use.
The Air Force has the Air Force has a game that's free on PlayStation where you can actually like jump out of a plane.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's a terrible game, but you can do it.
Yeah.
Free falling simulator.
They're just trying to get more kids involved in the military.
Oh, what would be
Just like Fortnite.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
What would be a cool VR experience is like capturing stuff people would never want to do. Like, for example, skydiving. Another example, hanging out next to a live volcano. Cause like, even though that sounds insane, there's like this one, I learned about this a while ago. There's this one photographer that takes pictures like pretty damn close to volcanoes, like active volcanoes. And there's like pictures online and stuff, you can look this up, it's all legit. But like, people, stuff that's like way out of people's comfort zone.
So you're saying like VR just for the experience, not for more of the gaming?
Or breaking fears.
Yeah. So like a scuba diving VR or something. That I think that'll be cool. Just.
Oh, what would be a cool thing is actually wait, no, it already has a VR. What I'm talking about?
What?
The Subnautica.
Yeah, it does. It does. Subnautica's a great game.
Rock Band.
Rock Band VR.
Survival games also, like the Forest, Green Hell.
It's like camping VR.
No, not.
Let's go camping in VR, guys. I don't want to get bug bites. I'm allergic.
Like Stranded
Yeah,
Deep, The
yeah,
Forest, like those kinds of games. That'd be a cool VR game.
All right. So do we have anything else that we want to talk about? Because I think we're heading around the hour mark. So I don't know if
Only food.
only food. Yes, sir. All right. So I guess that's it for this one then.
Are we good?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, let's hit it. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed our VR talk, and if you have, thank you, Brandon. If you have any comments, if stuff you want us to talk about in the future, just leave it down in the comment section, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
See ya.
Sicko mode or mobile mode.
No.